Yeah. I am going to have such a tough time keeping my calm in this video. I can tell already. This is going to be my holy ladle with holes in it. It's gonna help me calm down. Okay. This video is about Insta-Love. If you're not familiar with Insta-Love, it is the trend that one single interaction between characters immediately constitutes as a basis for intense compassion, serious obsession, or more commonly, love. This makes me Hulk mad because usually in the books where Insta-Love is used, you can't really get a sense of the characters because before there is any character development, there's love with another character, and that's who that character becomes. The main character falls into a pattern where their whole life starts to orbit around this new person, and so we don't even get to build, a relationship with the main character because all we know is what they know, and all they know all of a sudden is this love interest, and that's not fair. I want to get to know and love and root for my characters before I have to pair them with someone because I don't want my mind to automatically associate two characters together because that's all they ever do. I want them to have their own lives. I want them to have their own interests. I want them to be people. I don't want them to be a couple. They can be a couple, but they can't be a couple. Do you get it? Do you understand what I'm trying to say? My spatula is kind of failing me, isn't it? Okay. More commonly than not, because these authors are writing about teenage characters, these teenage characters are very bad at assessing their own feelings. This means that throughout the book, when they are around their love interest, they are confused or lightheaded or dizzy or electric or on fire or something, and they don't know what that is. They are telling us that they don't know what that is because that's how they're describing it. They're saying it's this new feeling, it's deeper than anything I've ever felt before, and they don't know how to label it, and so they end up labeling it love. Come on now, kids. We know what sexual tension feels like, don't we? Don't we? We do, okay? We know. So there's no need to say that there was this foreign feeling in your pants. You don't call it love if that's not what it is. You hear me? This ladle will come after you. Insta-love does not exist. It just doesn't, and I'll tell you why. Love, at its very core, is such a deep fondness for someone else that they become a part of you, that you want to be around them all the time, that you care for them deeply, that you want what's best for them, you want them to be happy, you want them to be with you, you want them. It's just a big ball of want. This is not how love is portrayed in YA, and what's more, you cannot get that ball of want in 2 weeks. You can't do it. Okay, now that's why I don't like Insta-Love in general in YA, but this is very specific to me. This is why Insta-Love makes me mad, because I love and adore character development and growth. And I firmly believe that a character can change and grow through love. That being said, it's impossible for me to see a change in someone when I didn't have a basis to start it out with. I want to see someone be selfish and egotistical and petty, and then they find this person who makes them want to change, who they end up putting this person before themselves. They're no longer selfish. They stop saying petty things because they know it makes the person they're in love with mad. I want to see someone become a better person because they love someone else. I don't want this to just be love, 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 love. Oh my gosh, our love is threatened. What are we gonna do? Oh my god, we triumphed. Yay, the end. That's not a story. That's not growth. That's not what I want to read. And that's why I get so mad, because it throws character development completely out of the window. We see this dark, mysterious boy change to someone compassionate and caring because of the girl, the main character that we're reading from, but we don't see the girl change. We don't see, we don't see anything happen on her end, which is the person we're supposed to be caring about. We shouldn't be falling in love with the person she's in love with. We're supposed to be rooting for them as a team. So for me, there are two categories with this. There's Insta-Love and there's real love. See, this gets a hand. This gets like a spanking stick. This gets a hand. This is real love. This is Insta-Love. Here are some characteristics that you can, look out for when you're reading YA. That way you can kind of pick out Insta-Love. Insta-Love in YA, you will see an instant connection. And that's, where Insta-Love comes from. It's just kind of like instant coffee. It takes 5 minutes. The main character will usually unlock a deeper level of passion that they've never felt in themselves before. That's great and all, and I'm sure that's what you feel when you're in love, but when you're 16 years old and you've never had a boyfriend before, which is what a lot of these YA girls don't have. They have either been saving themselves or they just have felt really socially awkward and have never had anyone before. Yeah, it's going to unlock a deeper level of passion because you never had a level of passion to start out with, girl. There will also be confessions of love or a deeper level of caring before any true experiences have been shared. That's a problem because you can't care deeply about someone before you know them. And finally, there will be prolonged staring in substitution for extended conversation. Conversation is what we have with people that we like or even don't like to argue a point, to learn about them, to share our point of views. It's basically how we draw a connection. There is no prolonged conversation. There will just be a lot of intense staring. Like so. Oh gosh. How do they do that? Oh, my eyes are burning. Okay, now real love, which is, a personal favorite of mine. In real love, sometimes, definitely not all the time, but sometimes you will have a long history of a relationship preceding the start of the book. Hence, two best friends that have been best friends for a while, and then they eventually start to fall in love. Or one has been in love with the other, just hasn't had the guts to say anything, things like that. Also, in real love YA, you will see more than 2 extended conversations that reveal something that we didn't already know about the characters. This is very rare in general, and I'm not saying that every book that doesn't have this has Insta-Love, but this is extremely crucial to character building in general. But if you're going to build a relationship with people, let them share secrets about themselves with this other person that shows that that person is special and they want to open up to them. And then there are the 3 pillars of real love that I hope you will see in YA, which is compassion, loyalty, and trustworthiness. Also, this is for Insta-Love. We're just going to go back and do general looking for. After you've read a book and you're not really sure if there's Insta-Love or not in there, ask yourself how much time this book spanned. If it was 3 weeks and within that time your main characters confess their love for each other, is that realistic? If the book covered a year and within that time they confess their love, maybe, yeah, that's a lot more plausible. But most YA books cover from about a week to a month, and there is love confessed, and that is really difficult to believe. So that's all I have to say on that before I break this ladle in half. Give me some examples of awesome real love and some not so awesome Insta-Love. What books have you read where you've seen it? I mean, we can all say Twilight, we can all say Romeo and Juliet even, real love, Pride and Prejudice, Sarah Dessen books have a lot of real love. In reference to my last video, which was slut-shaming in YA, I got great feedback, and you guys are so intelligent and so humble with admitting what you've done in the past. I mean, I can do it too. I said it. I said a lot of mean things that I shouldn't have said, that weren't my place to say. And, ow, I just smacked myself in the face with a ladle. So, other than that, I am just going to link the regular stuff, like my book website and where you can find my books and stuff like that. And I will talk to you guys probably next week.